Ladies and gentlemen, the following women's contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in tonight at 135 pounds, Nikki Valentine.
Here we have the first women's match that RWA has hosted in over 2 years, from what I'd like to believe. I don't remember ever seeing a women's match at an RWA event. Nikki Valentine, she's from the area, and she made an open challenge to Amanda Fox, calling her out, saying that she's twice the woman that Amanda is, and twice the wrestler. We'll see here tonight.
And her opponent, hailing from Morgan Hill, California, weighing in tonight at 120 pounds, ladies and gentlemen, Amanda Fox!
There she is. She's not quite a redhead, but she is a fiery brunette. Here to whip up Nikki Valentine, a little bit of hard love, if you will. What's that term called again? Hard love, tough love. That's it, tough love. But I don't think there's any love lost between these two. You know, seeing as how Nikki was the one that made it a point to reach out to Amanda Fox. You know, these two have competed in other promotions throughout Massachusetts, but this is the first time that these two have met here at RWA, and Nikki came right out and said, you know what, Amanda, I'm knocking at your door, I'll see you at your house, and whether I'm welcome or not, I'm coming in.
I tell you what, this is a bit of a history-making day. This is the first women's contest in about 2 years, Bobby Rossi. The last women's contest was Navina Riley versus Amanda Fox. I believe it was at either Dynasty or Legacy 2 years ago.
I wasn't around for either of those, so I'm not too sure, to be honest. If it was Legacy of 2 years ago, I wasn't. But folks, we're underway. As I mentioned before, there's no love lost between these two.
Collar and elbow tie-up by Amanda Fox and Nikki Valentine. And a bit of a face wash by Nikki Valentine. Into another collar and elbow tie-up.
I'm not quite sure why there's such an attitude, though. Why there's such a bad blood.
Oh, it's very simple. It's very simple. I know this from experience. All women hate each other. And using the hair to drag Amanda Fox down to the mat and stomping the back of Amanda Fox.
Well, I mean, if all women didn't hate each other, I'd imagine these two would make a solid tag team. It'd be one of the only women's tag team here in Southern New England. But obviously, they want to see who the Queen Bee is. And Amanda Fox has taken Nikki Valentine off of her game and off of her feet with two pretty sweet arm drags.
Very nice arm drags. Now Amanda Fox
fight outside. Oh, these broads came to brawl. I dig it.
I tell you what, they don't like each other, and now see, she was suckered into the ring there.
Fox should have known better. Fox does know better. She's letting her emotions get the best of her. That's what's going on.
Taking control of the left arm of Amanda Fox is Nikki Valentine from Las Vegas, Nevada. And now just tearing the arm from shoulder. Hanging Amanda Fox up like a load of laundry on the bottom rope.
I guarantee you, neither of these two broads have done a load of laundry in their life. They are some drop-it-off kind of gals.
Think so?
Absolutely.
You're going to get one of us in trouble here tonight for comments like that.
Hey, look, you know, they're both pretty good athletes, but neither of which are housewives. I know that's for a fact.
Yeah, well, that's very, very true. And now as Nikki Valentine wraps the arm into the top rope, Amanda Fox's arm is in a lot of pain. She can't even move it from the side of her body. And nailing with the forearms of her right arm, going off the top rope into a cross body.
Well done. Amanda, I think this is the time where you need to go and get yourself a pin. We've got a cover here.
Just about 1.5.
Just shy of 2.
Tell you what, very rarely do you see a 1 count and a clothesline by Nikki Valentine. I tell you what, she's violent. Cover 1, 2. I heard you like violent chicks.
Yeah, I definitely dig dames with mean streaks. You know, show a little passion, show a little fire. I'm all about it.
Now into a version of the key lock there. Wrenching that arm that she's been working on for Amanda Fox. Pulling the hair now.
That's just low brow.
Amanda Fox still in the key lock, trying to fight her way to her feet. Nikki Valentine allowing it to happen, and the clubbing blows and a clothesline to the back of the head of the struggling Amanda Fox. Sorry, these two broads duking it out like this, it's kind of dangerous.
You're a little bit clamped, aren't you? You're a little bit clamped.
Little bit clamped. I'm going to give you a topic.
Honestly, Massey, what I'm thinking here is you are seeing two gals in spandex, and you're beside yourself. You can't call the action because you're all drawn off by Nikki Valentine's G-string. I'm looking at the G-string, but I got every bit of the action
cover
here.
1, 2,
I'm
and
not
a kick
getting
up
lost.
by Amanda Fox.
What the hell's the matter with you? What are you, a pervert?
Isn't that the pot calling the kettle black over there?
I'm wearing black, but I'm nowhere near a pot or a kettle.
That's true.
That's right.
Clubbing blows by Nikki Valentine, and now Amanda Fox into the forearms, whipping Nikki Valentine in a reversal. Kick to the gut. Again, controlling of that arm that she's been working on the whole match is going to be Amanda Fox's downfall here. She can't get anything going because of the torque on that arm.
Absolutely. And if you don't have your shoulder about you, you're not going to be able to brace your own weight, let alone someone else's.
Nikki Valentine walking the ropes and coming down, a clubbing elbow to the arm, and grabbing again, controlling Amanda Fox into a hammerlock and a bridge. That's just incredible athleticism. I can back bump. That's.
Nikki seems to be enjoying herself here, talking quite a bit of smack to Amanda, telling her that she's not in her league. She's going to waste her.
Going for a backslide here. Here, cover 1, 2, and a kick out. But you know what? It seems like that kick out did a little bit more harm than good for Amanda Fox because of the torque on the arms, Bobby Rossi.
Well, she's got her up in a schoolgirl, if you will, and barely gets a 1 count. Fox has got a lot of fight left in her. Don't think that she's down for the count. She's not out yet, quite yet.
1, 2, and another kick out. Nikki Valentine is mean. She has a mean streak that I haven't seen in a couple of years out of a woman.
You haven't seen anything out of a woman in a couple of years from what I'm led to believe. But Nikki Valentine reaching down on the...
You're welcome for that softball.
Nikki Valentine there just being an unrelenting brute right here.
Pulling the hair, shoving Amanda Fox into the corner, and now the forearms again, getting Amanda Fox to the second rope onto the top turnbuckle, going into the higher end district again.
This doesn't look good.
This does not bode well at all. Amanda Fox pushing Nikki Valentine down to the mat, going to the top. This could be bad, and a drop kick by Amanda Fox. And now, holding that left arm by her side, with a clothesline taking down Nikki Valentine. Amanda Fox is trying to get something coming. Or going. Never mind. We're going to forget that happened. Sure. Irish whip reversal. Clothesline. Tilt-a-whirl going for. And a DDT? Bobby Rossi?
I'm not quite sure what happened with that. It seemed as if Nikki Valentine was going for a spinning DVD. And Amanda countered.
Amanda Fox once again going to the top rope. There's that damage arm and shaking the ropes is Nikki Valentine. No relation to former Red Sox manager Bobby Valentine, I don't believe.
Not from what I'm led to believe. So it looks like we're going to have a superplex from the middle rope here. Oh, goodness. That seems to have taken a lot out of both competitors, neither of which are moving.
I tell you what, this event was originally supposed to be in February, and we are very close to seeing a Valentine's Day here as Nikki Valentine is in complete control of this match.
It looks like Fox is showing a bit more signs of life than Valentine. Both of which are getting up to their feet. Fox is on hers, not letting Valentine up. They're staying corrected.
Forearms back and forth by these two tough women. Nikki Valentine grabbing that left arm once again. Whipping Amanda Fox.
Code red, we've got a pin.
2 and 3.
That's all she wrote.
Amanda Fox with a code red out of nowhere with the victory.
Winning the contest, Amanda Fox.
A code red out of nowhere, Bobby Rossi.
Well, it seemed like she was mounting somewhat of a comeback when she went to the top rope. She got taken off for that superplex. But again, an exchange of strikes, able to get that split second to take the upper hand, to keep advantage, and there you saw it, a code red out of practically nowhere. Well done on behalf of Amanda Fox. Nikki Valentine, I don't think, has anything to be ashamed of, as she definitely threw it out there. She gave Amanda Fox her best. These two broads duked it out, and hats off to both of them. But Amanda Fox taking the win on this one.
I tell you what, this was a tough showing by two women, and it's for the first women's match in RWA in 2 years. That was fantastic.
Well, honestly, I'd like to see the two of them compete again here at Renegade Wrestling Alliance, and I'd like to see an actual women's division. I mean, we are looking for women competitors, so if you feel as though you've got what it takes, you feel as though you can compete with those two ladies, be sure to hit us up at rwawrestling.net.
Now, Bobby Rossi, coming up is going to be a 3-on-2 handicap match. The Hollywood Balls, the RWA Tag Team Champions, will be taking on the Epidemic with the returning Sean Leader and the Irish Warrior in a strange group of bedfellows, if you will.
Over the past month or so, we have seen a bit of collusion between both the Irish Warrior and members of the Epidemic. Sean Leader is suddenly emerging from what we think was the dead. I mean, all sorts of supernatural things of sorts. But I mean, you've got the Hollywood Balls that demanded to management that they wanted to take on not only both members of the Epidemic, but Irish Warrior as well, looking to settle the score finally once and for all. Frankly, I do not think it was a wise move. I think they've bit off a little bit more than they could chew, Rob.
I have to agree with you, and you know what? I have a lot of respect for the Baby Bull Chris Dozer and Lights Out Cipriano Abruzzi, but why you would want to put yourself in a handicap match, I'm not sure.
You know what? In the heat of the moment, it might have sounded like a good idea, but they're not the kind of guys to reel back from once putting their word on something. So I commend both the Hollywood Balls for that. Kudos, gentlemen.
Well, I'm going to do my job and get my exercise for the evening and
there you go.
Head to ringside. You stay here in your nice, comfortable chair.
Absolutely. I'll enjoy the luxury of not having to carry you on the other side of this booth.
Would you mind ordering me a drink then, since you're going to just stay here?
Yeah, not a problem. Sure.
All right.
Drinking on the job. This is great. This guy wants me to order him a 7-7 while he's on the job. Alcohol. What a friggin' lush. And I'm told I'm the liability. Go figure. Nonetheless, my broadcast partner, Rob Massey, hell of a play-by-play commentator, and we'll be issuing out the announcements for that matchup of Cipriano Abruzzi and the Baby Bull Christopher Dozer in this 3-on-2 handicap match.